Yeah.
Cool. So I might go over a few of the trades to solve the setups, and then I guess we could kind of look at the ETFs for next week. Real quick, let me Minty's know I'm live. It's hard trying to get everybody gathered.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So what up, everybody? Y'all know who it is. The trades, these are the trades I had for Friday. These are the setups. The ones that really took off though was XLRE on the weeklies, and TGT. TGT is what I ended up taking. I took X later on the day. X went nuts. I couldn't get in though. I had no internet. So yeah, let me show y'all what I was seeing on TGT. So TGT, it broke out of this pennant. Remember, I don't know if y'all remember, I called it last week. Hit like 400% or 500%. I don't remember. We did that. We do that all the time. But hit that last week out of the breakout. So I was up last night and I had been watching TGT for the whole week. So I saw we were still 2 up on the week, and I ended up playing the continuation. So I saw this two update forming, but on the 2 hour, I saw that we had a 2-2 set up. Yeah, so we had the 2-2 set up, 2 down, 2 up, and I like to trade green 2 downs more. So that was my entry and my trigger. What really helped me too was I saw that we were kind of flagging. I like to play flags a lot, flags and triangles. I like those. So that was an easy play, and we're around a weekly level. I like when our weekly levels cross. So especially if I see, like, let's say we pushed up aggressively and then we pull back to retest it, I like playing setups like that. So see that we were like here at one point recently and gapped down and made our way up. This little flag to me just showed me a pullback, because really it's just a TTL. So, and also with all my plays, I'm looking at the strength of the breakout. So if you look, you see all this green, but you see the size of these bars. As we're moving up, we started creating a bunch of fair value gaps. So there's one right here. When you see it, these, especially like right here, that shows you a lot of aggression and momentum in the move. So it was perfect off of the pullback. And we just crossed the monthly level. We're about to start a new month on Monday. So I'm expecting a continuation. So we 2-2 month slightly. I'm definitely expecting next month to be a 2 up and push into this fair value gap. It's a much larger monthly one. So new monthly target or entry is gonna be right here. With the next monthly pivot being way up here.
With the monthly, what contract are you looking at? Like what strike?
I haven't even started yet, but general rule, the way I trade them is I want to be in the money if I'm doing a monthly swing. So the top is 238, but I always look at the ATR, see what we can get. So Target has a ATR of like $30 on average. So I'll be looking at 190, 194 as my ATR level. So it's like here, and I make my ATR lines purple. So I know that this is the average movement of the month. So this is the pivot that we're aiming for, but this is the monthly average. Now, general rule of thumb, if you're gonna be buying a swing trade, let's say you're gonna be in it for a month, you want to be done in half the time. So if you're going to be holding that contract for a month, realistically, you want to be in the money, within 2 weeks, and you want to be have more time. That way, if you get to the end of the month, you're not like dead even, like you're not close to break even. So you'd be better off, getting a strike like 190 with more time, like 6 weeks and up. That way, by the time you get to it or get up here, you still have more time. So you'll have extrinsic value.
Okay.
So I'm always looking for, like, more than anything, I used to be well ahead, but now I at least look for to be in the money, like, because I know intrinsically, even if somehow I don't get as long or something goes wrong, I know I still have moneyness to my contracts because I'm sitting, strikes, a few strikes above. The stock is sitting a few dollars above my strike. So I'm always thinking about that. So yeah, ready to see how the month opens. Usually what happens with months, you gotta watch out because it's just like if a break on the 30 or on the hour, we usually do a lot of this, right? What the hell? Is my manual on? So, we do a lot of this action. Like up and down. But since it's a monthly, those bars are days. So I'm kind of like cautious on the monthly levels. So yeah, I want to see how we open because we're more than likely we would push up and then have like a day or so where we chop. We might break out, push up a little, and then come back. I'm always cautious of that on monthly breakouts. You can get lucky though, and we just push the month and never come back. But keep that in mind for anybody monthly. And you don't want to spend too much time chopping because that's just gonna waste your money. But
So do you wait till it's well above the trigger or you enter on the trigger?
I usually try and wait a little past the trigger. So if it's like a 30-minute break, I'll wait like a few candles on the 5, or not the 5, like the 1. Like I'll watch a few candles, and then usually that equals like a 5-minute break. But on a monthly, it really depends. Like let's say like I see like a strong day where I see like one of these huge candles on the day, I'll probably end up entering, and playing the momentum and then watching it day by day. But as we start to pull back, like let's say we break up and we have 2 up days in a row, you can just trail your stop right there. Then as we're pulling back, you're just watching to see if that's a TTO or a pullback. It starts to look like a pullback, you would cut. But if it looks like a TTO, that's where I'm going to add on the first daily TTO. So I always average in, like I don't buy all my contracts at once.
And then when you add in on the TTO, are you choosing the same contract or different strikes?
I usually choose the same contract, same strikes. It just depends. Like once I start getting at the beginning, yeah. Once I start getting further up, then it might change. Like let's say I'm up here, we're still moving. I might change because these are going to be more. The price is going to change for these because these will be more expensive as I get closer. Versus here, since I'm so far out, they're less likely. They're a lot cheaper. So I'll start moving it. Move a few up. But I still like, in general, I don't like to play way out the money, especially for day trading. Day trading, usually I'm almost never more than 3 strikes out the money. So I know a lot of people do that. I don't. Anything you see from me, if it's a day trade, I'm buying at the money. That's TGT for the new month. That alert too. And again, we have a $30 ATR for the month. So what I like to do is use the month and the week to gauge my momentum. And that's how I take my day trades. Cause I'll be like, all right, we're weekly 2 up, or we're about to go weekly 2 up. And that's how I take it. So like CVX, I had caught the other day doing that. So this is the month level, but I saw us pull back, hit this low into order. Right here is it looks like a demand, but it was actually a fair value gap I saw. My bad, the internet here is a little choppy right now. I don't know why. Boom. So I saw us come down, and then we 2-2 hammered right here.
Can everybody please mute their mics? Can everybody please mute their mics?
Yeah. We 2-2 hammered right here on the week. So me seeing this monthly level and seeing this like fall through it and come back, I'm thinking like, okay, on the week we're gonna fall through and we can retest. But you know, we could retest and reject, or we could retest and break out. So I kind of just took the 50-50, especially knowing that CVX is XLE and I'm very bullish on the long term over XLE. So if you remember, we had went, I think 2 down a quarter. But like I told somebody else, I'm like, this is just a TTO. So as you see, literally just hammer counter shoot it. So definitely looking at CVX and a lot of XLE players for next week. Like I think I saw Nikki say, yeah, that's our hence our name, Oilyboyz. So yeah, 2 down, 2 up, then the continuation. 2 week. Two week. We got 2-2 as well. So yeah, and we're back in full time for continuity. Next daily pivot's gonna be right here at 172 for CVX. X, this is the one that went crazy. Like I said, I didn't even really. I just saw this as a setup. I didn't think of it as anything special. Someone, but like I said, someone had pointed out, check out X, and sure enough, it ran. But like I said, that's how it always goes. It's the ones that look like nothing that go crazy. Just a continuation. Like in the morning, it looked like nothing. You know, especially if you were to rewind it. Just looked like, you know, continuation off a hammer. It looked like it was going to wear out, to be honest. And as you see, we just flew. I think we hit the, it's like the point of control was right here at one point. Anytime you see a purple line on my screen, it's the point of control. Yeah, so I want, in the morning or overnight, it was down here. We pushed it up to here. And this was a very clear breakout. Just kept going. Look at this hammer. So like me, I mean, I use the strap, but I'll be looking like I look at the hammers and the candles a lot more. So if I'm looking at and see a candle like this tells me there's a lot of buyer aggression or buyer momentum. So I'm seeing a strong hammer. We pushed up for a little and then pushed all the way up, created a fair value gap. And that was that. So up to five, I've only had one red candle before, a rip. So it was like really hard, you know, to get shaken out on a play like that. Also like to see kind of like when I see price do this, I just think of this as like a bunch of people down here got dropped off and now we're on our way up. Like they lost money, they got sacrificed, they got liquidated, and they, you know, smart money is buying up shares at the low. So these are the next levels to look out for on steel. And then XLV, of course, went nuts. I really don't even know why it ran like this last 2 days, to be honest. We're at a low and right here. Just fell out of the order broad information I had. All right, let's look at these sectors for right now. He's stupid. My bad, y'all. Brandon Jackson raised his hand. Where'd he go? I don't see him. Right. Yo. Unmute your mic.
Yo, what's good, bro?
What up, bro?
Hey, could you I had a couple questions. I'm the one that had posted that FEG trade on SPY today. I was just gonna wonder if you could go over that real quick because that would help me out just as far as like what my targets would be, and then also because there were some strat reversals in that I didn't get out on because I was targeting what I thought was the right thing with the fair value gap. So if you could just go over that, that'd be dope.
All right, let me check. Where did you post in the main Discord in Oilyboyz?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm about to go pull up your chart, right?
Trading McGrady.
Oh, what's up, bro? I don't see it. What section? Was it in my section? Or was it in the market structure? Trading McGrady.
I think you dropped it in the Oilyboyz market structure.
I don't see it. I'm in market structure right now. I had saw a chart. I had saw a chart like that too when I was scrolling by. I had mentioned it. I saw they had tagged Mac.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Was it a mobile photo? Oh, I see it. I think I see it now. Would this have been a good? Oh, I think he's DMing it to me. There we go. Okay, cool.
Yeah, he dropped in the main safe house earlier. My bad.
Okay, I was looking for a difference. So someone else dropped one too, but it was like a computer one.
Yeah.
So I was looking for a rectangle. My bad. I'm gonna pull up on my computer so I can see.
Oh yeah, that was me. That was me. Yeah, that was me. I put that one in the. That was in Bag Chasers though. That was in Bag Chasers.
Yeah, you know we're all like in two different.
Yeah.
Discord,
It was the
so
same. It was the same. Yeah. Hey, it was the same kind of question though, where he was talking about entering the FVG.
Yeah.
And I kind of mine was the same question. It was just more so about the bodies.
Yep.
You know, coming out or whatever. But
yeah. Hold on, really quick though. What's up, bro? What up? What up? Hey, let me jump back. I'm live. I'm on Oilyboyz live. All right. My bad, y'all. All right. So this is off the 15, right?
Yep.
Cool. I'll be putting the funniest shit on my charts. All right, so where did you enter at?
I entered on that 3.
All right, so I'm looking at your. Hold on, I'm gonna draw the same lines you have. That way, it's easier for me to see on mine. So I'm
Yeah, that basically
what were
the
these,
daily target and pre-market high.
Okay. So that was one was at 404, I think. Oh yeah, there's a 404, and then you had 407.
Yeah, that was the 4-hour trigger on the day before. I just had that up there, and then I have pre-market high and low, and then the daily target.
So something like this, right? How yours look?
Yep.
404.
And I think there was the pre-market high.
There's one. Yeah.
Where it was
One somewhere
around that.
Oh.
Yep.
So these weren't bad. I know, like, yeah, if you're one of the people who uses pre-market levels, can help. So where did you end up entering?
So I took it. I didn't really trade 100% strat today because I was trying to use a fair value gap. So in the morning I caught the that reversal after the run up down into the fair value gap, and I got out.
Mm-hmm.
And then I took that 3.
You take this 213 right here. Up to 15.
Yep. And then I got out once we hit the fair value gap. But then on that next candle, I got in once we was halfway through that too. So like once it failed down, the green one. Once it fell 2 down and went halfway through that 2, I got in because it was coming out of the fair value gap.
This inside 15? Or are you talking about the 3?
Over to the left. Yeah, the 3.
Oh, okay. So yeah, the 3 wasn't bad, especially because it based. You just don't really know how it's gonna push up the next bar after. But yeah, we based up and then we TTO'd. So where did you end up?
So on that, I targeted the swing high.
This one, right?
Yeah, but there was also signals, going by the strat that would have told me to get out. So I didn't know if one overrode the other one.
Yeah, you want to be careful when you're mixing the two because it's like 2 separate rules. So it's not really they override. It's kind of like combining the 2. So like with the
right.
Oh shit.
As I think the best
strat,
off that 212 later on.
It's 312.
Yeah, the 312 right there.
Yeah.
That would have been the best entry, but I was
a lot of it is
I guess
understanding the candles. A lot of it is understanding the candle. So like me knowing that this is a bigger fair value gap, you know, I would have saw this pullback, but I would just assumed it was a TTO, just how I trade. Because usually anything that touches a fair value gap, a big enough one is going to continue to bounce. So
Right.
But I mean,
so where would you have entered?
If I was trading this 213.15, I definitely would have got. But me, I probably would have definitely got this continuation play on a 5. I would have probably waited like this first 15 and had set a level and waited for it to come back. And if it didn't, or if it started to bounce, I would have been looking to get in because I like to wait, you know, first 15 to 30 minutes.
Right.
Oh, yeah. Once I would have saw like this FVG right here, probably on for, just because it's Friday and I know the contracts move a lot more, I could have got in there. But like I said, I always have 3 charts instead of just 1. So I wouldn't have just had the 15. I would have been like this probably.
Okay.
Yeah, I always have 3 charts at least. I mean, technically when I'm trading spot, I'm looking at like 9 charts because I have 3 charts, but I have three different separate layouts for those 3 charts. So
right.
15. My bad, the internet is slow here. So there's 213 right here. I would have known we were still inside our red. So I wouldn't have been as eager to get in. I would have saw this reversal, but I would have kind of waited, to be honest. So right here, technically we formed an hour. So this is a 212, but knowing this is a 2 coming up, we're still not 212 reversal. So you technically didn't have your strat entry on the hour. And I like to take hourly and 30s for my bigger reversals. Like on the 30, yeah, on the 30 is 3. If I saw a break of the 3, you know what I mean? If I saw a break this 3 and saw a 3-2, so this 3-2 was parallel, I probably would have ended up getting in like right here. Lately, I haven't been using the 15 to be honest, which is funny because I used to swear by the 15, but I don't know. I feel like this year, the volatility or something, like I just don't get as clear a signal. I feel like I get a lot more in between signals with a 15 than I do with the 30. Like if you look at the 30 and hourly reversals, at the end of the day on SPY and Qs, they're like a lot more clear. So, but that's why I have multiple charts at all times.
Okay.
Because I can use, like this smaller one as we're moving. This is a 1, but let me go to a 5. As we're pushing here, I can see like this is on the 15, a fair value gap we're pushing to. But on the 5, we're still falling down. So I will be waiting for the structure to change on the 5. So like here, I see make higher low, lower low, lower low. Till I start to see higher lows, like here, this is where I would be more confident. So seeing like ICT and them call it break a structure or change your character. You know what the strat we're going to be in super early, often. Until I start to see like a strat reversal and the market kind of change structure, I would have been more patient. But that's how I trade. Some people, you know, just take, you know, quick scalps. Like
okay, for sure.
People, there's some people who might have just took, you know, this 15 was 213.15 straight down and got out, and then just took this, you know, this 2-3 on the 15 off bottom because this was a basing candle. They just took this whole candle and got out because this candle from here to here was still $1. But usually,
and I just ended up
like
holding
this
through
pullback,
that.
This significant pullback. Honestly, I would have thought it was a short. Seeing this, but then seeing this would have showed me. It's like you kind of start to see the type of pullbacks. Like you'll just recognize them like a certain pattern. Like this one's an aggressive sell down, so I didn't aggressive buy up. But technically, we still were. This range was almost like inside in a sense of something. We didn't really, we pushed up, but we didn't really break this level. If that makes sense. Because were like the last few pivots.
Yeah, for sure.
So if I don't see a break above this tells me like buyers and sellers still aren't moving anywhere. We're still locked. So a lot of times you'll see me draw a random level like that. Like it's not even like a strat level. It's just in my head, a zone of like that we need to break out of. So I mean, so far it wasn't bad.
For sure. I appreciate that.
No problem, bro. And like you said,
Yo,
the fair
what's
value gaps.
good?
What's up, bro? The fair value gaps work real well.
What's good, Yarn?
What's up, bro?
I'm not a whole lot, man. I just wanted to add a little bit
Oh, what's up,
to what
dude?
you were saying. What's good, man. I just wanted to add a little bit to what you were saying. Kind of to piggyback off of what I was trying to explain earlier this week in the chat about.
Oh yeah, with the 15, right? The threes.
Well, yeah, it really don't. What I'm seeing is it's really not mattering what time frame. It's really up to you what time frame you want to kind of focus on. You gonna see these outside bars on every time frame, of course. But I've been really noticing how powerful once we get that three right there that's inside of that fair value gap on the 30. You're like, yeah, it's very unlikely that we're gonna get below that three. Yeah,
and it makes sense too because a three shows aggression. So
yeah, right.
Aggression
And
inside of a institutional level.
Value gap, right. And then on top of that, the fair value gap, even more bullish to me this morning.
Yeah. Now that you say that, that makes me think because we know this is institutional buying. Basically, this to me a three signals a second buy. Is how I think of it.
Right. I think
like it's a second buy that we probably don't see because this was an aggressive sell-off. But there was like these were probably what are they called? These were orders that were waiting. I forgot the word they call them. Like it triggered a limit order instantly as we hit this level. Like so these orders as we pushed up, we start to sell down. They probably already had orders right here to go long again.
So right. I mean, going into the day, I was already bullish. So,
yeah, me too.
Once we, how I'm trying to do more of these trades, like bro was asking, I think he was asking, correct me if I'm wrong, Trady. You were asking like, is this, we're trading off ICT, concepts and, the fair value gap, is that all you're basing your trade entries off of is the fair value gap? No, not necessarily, not, I'm not, creating a trading plan around it, but like, as far as applying, outside bars and fair value gaps, I'm really feeling like these fair value gaps, bro, they're fucking...
They're strat law, basically. Like, it's like they're, when they
happen... Yeah, bro, it's almost like another
like
universal truth, you know what I'm saying?
Oh no, I've been looking at fair value gaps like that for like the last 3 or 4 weeks. Like after I saw what Mac did, like
we got a law on top of a law. I'm like,
that's a fact. Hey, that's fire. Like another universal truth. Never even thought about that.
Yep. Not for real.
So, a law on top of a law, you know what I'm saying? And so I've really been trying to use these outside bars, like even down to a 5, bro, to 3. Once you get inside that fair value gap, bro, it's almost like some shoot and walk away type. If that's what if you're bullish or bearish, of course we would just flip this. Yeah. But it's almost smart. Like some shoot and walk away.
That's smart.
Especially if you have a hard time. I'm still struggling sometimes with just staying in trades. Bro, set your level up there. And, we're progressive as we move up, with TTO. And hopefully we'll catch another one. Like sometimes I think, what was it? I think Psycho called out SPY. Yeah, I said I wanted that entry so bad to go long, but I was waiting on more pullback. Like, waiting on give me a better entry. It didn't fucking give it, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I missed the trade, but
trust me, I do that a lot, bro. I'll be doing the same thing. Like I'll be like, okay, we're hitting a low, right? Or a high. And I'll be like, my bias will be reversed. So like we'll go to a high. And then I'll see us pulling back. And I'll be like, man, we're gonna hit the bottom of this BF and bounce, or we're gonna hit this TTO. And I'll watch it run down sometimes like 4 or 5 points. And I'm like, I could have just took it short. So right. I mean, I don't lose money, but I'm like, I waited enough where like that weight was a 400% trade, especially on SPY with 0-day contracts.
Right. And what was this the other day that you was amped up? Oh, that Wednesday.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you was ready to go short, and I ain't want to rain or nothing. But I was long. I was like, man, bro, I was using those same principles. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about, but I was long at the moment. And I was like, man, I guess we got to see, but I was really trying to, I'm really still, building on it.
Yeah,
but,
I've been using the
higher... honestly, really not too much building.
Yeah, I've been using the higher, so like the bigger fair value gaps off the day as we're starting the day. So I'll look for like the 30, the hour, see if we have any for my bias.
Yeah, I ain't been having I still ain't having enough patience to let these daily fair value guys play out, really look into them. I've still been trying to test them, but I've really been more so like 15s and lower hours maybe.
I look at the daily
because
I'm just like I don't know how the day's gonna play, but I know that this means there's a big buy. So even if we dip into it for a while, I know that eventually we're gonna push out on a longer time frame. That's how.
Oh, and then I was looking at ES's chart too. The setup was slightly different.
Okay.
It gave like double outside bars on ES, but I was trading SPY.
Oh, let me pull up ES.
If we was trying to look back at that day. Yeah, I was looking at ES on that day.
You said you have double outside. What time frame?
60s, I believe. 60. Was it Friday? That's the day, right?
Yeah.
Go back to
Hey, y'all gotta watch those videos too, by the way. I posted in the inside of the ICT section, man. It's like his older videos. He had one that was fire, bro. I'm like, yo, I can't believe he posted
whose video?
It's called How to Find Explosive Price Action Moves.
Who posted it?
ICT. I posted it. Like you look in the there's like a learning section.
Oh yeah, I ain't watched it. I gotta go back and watch a couple of videos.
And then,
bro,
he was talking about how
I think it's not.
What happened?
Go ahead.
No, he was talking about how he'll see it's weird. You know how we'll see the break of these levels, like a 2-2 or 2-1-2, and we'll take it. He was just talking about how he doesn't really count wicks for price movement. He explains it obviously better than I can off the first hand, but he was talking about how he needs the body, not just the wick to break.
Yeah, I see why. A lot of these platforms do these fucked up.
Yeah. I mean, especially look at this wick.
I forgot who ticker I was looking at. Yeah, somebody between TradingView and TOS, it was somebody's wick I was looking at the other day. It was fucked up.
And this was a true wick. See, that was a true wick. But he was saying he doesn't even ignores the wicks almost and needs the body. He was showing if it's like a 2-2 or 2-1-2, kind of like this 2-1-2, he considers this still an inside bar. This 2. He doesn't consider it 2.
If it doesn't because break it.
Yeah, this body never broke.
It's just like a penny, penny for penny or something.
It's see how this body, the close of this body was still within this 2. Even though the wick was above, the bodies wasn't. So he counts that this as a double inside.
Oh.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I know he's got a video. I was having a moment, bro. I was having a breakthrough moment right before I had started watching the video. But he posted something about ranges.
Yeah.
And 2 minutes in, bro, the first example he was giving was an outside bar. And I was like, God damn. He was talking about an outside bar and fair value. Of course, he doesn't explain the outside bar, but that's what he was talking about, an outside bar. And I was like, shit, bro. These stories, bro, they're like almost everything I'm feeling
Yeah.
They mean so much on these fucking charts.
Yeah. Wait, what were we saying, Mac? Mac was saying something. I didn't even see. I don't see the chat. I gotta tell me. I don't see the chat. They see enter on the retest and not waiting for confirmation like retail is.
Yeah, getting in, going long on them red candles.
Oh yeah. Yeah, bro. I've been doing that a lot. Even before ICT, I had started doing kind of trickier stuff like strat. How we have a 2-1-2 or this is a 3-2-2. This is 3-2-2-3. But let's see, perfect example. If I see a 2-1-2 here, right? This we know the break is here, and that's the entry per the strat, right? But I didn't really mention it. I would just wait and see if we open parallel like this, because this is just an imbalance. They call that a basin. So if I saw this open parallel, I would know more than likely we're gonna be a 2 up, because after the 2-1, the next candle obviously is gonna try and be a 2 or 1 or a 3. But if I can just get, even if it's a 3, if it goes 2 up and reverses, I'm just the moment I started here, I'm we're obviously pushing up. So I would just hop in to have a tight stop, and I would just be I would use the ATR trail stop sometimes. I don't have it on here, but I have like, where is it? Let me show you.
I like that parallel opening.
Yeah,
I
that's supply demand. So like this one, this can help you like stay in trades. So I would have this, and I would be entering the start of the two, so I could get extra points. Because majority of like almost all the twos, especially intraday, the majority of your twos are gonna start as ones, because if not, it would be a gap.
Right.
So I just gotta guess if it's up or down.
Hey, yeah, where would your stop be on that?
Literally right behind it. I would use like either a trailing stop or use this indicator, because this I can watch the stop as it's forming.
What, the lower the one you're saying it would be a stop?
Yeah, or like I would watch, like I'll have this set up and I'll have the hour and probably like a 5, and the moment I would see a wick and see a pullback, my stop might be right here. But technically the stop is moving. Like this is the original stop just to get in. But as we're moving, I'm literally like, if I don't use the ATR trail stop, I'm doing like this, like dragging it up and just watching, like carefully watching. Because technically I did some tricky stuff. So I was like, you got to be more cautious. Something like I did something that really wasn't, a rule. I broke like a rule of the strap basically doing that.
Gotcha. Right.
But you can get a lot of extra points doing that. So.
Yeah. I mean, I've just been really trying to, wait for a lot more corrective activity, so like the break of those, break of the low, those previous candles. That's why I've been loving like 3-2 so much.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like back in the day, I wouldn't have got in till here, to be honest. Called it like, this is chop. That's how I would have looked at it. Like, even though that was a 2-1-2, I'm not gonna get in.
Oh yeah, you've just been waiting on that confirmation.
But yeah, now with ICT, I would just be watching these lows and seeing how many
understanding,
yeah, because now it's like it makes us understand consolidation way better. I used to look at consolidation as like, when I would look at it, like this is what I would see. Like my brain would where's that? My brain would see this. Just a bunch of BS that I want to avoid. Like I literally, if I saw this,
right.
I'm like, nope, I ain't trade that.
A lot of wicks. It looks kind of messy. Yeah.
Versus now, like I'm like, I understand what's happening at those levels. Like this is,
ramen noodles.
Right. Like on the one, it's much clearer. You can see like these were levels, and this was like liquidity right there.
Liquidity, right? You love to see that shit happen down there on that one now.
Exactly. Especially if the only hard part is sometimes you'll get faked out. You'll see like a spike, but it's not like the true spike. But you get better the more you do it, obviously. But yeah, that would have had me confident. When you touch this, probably dipped, and we came back and bounced. So you could have had that much tighter of an entry, and your stop, you could have been adjusted.
To the left, right there, that red candle. You got another outside candle. To give you a little bit of confidence, just to stay in wherever you wanted to put it at, though.
Yeah. So your stop is just getting smaller and smaller.
Might have been a little bit more risk than others would prefer, but a lot of people like these real tight top stops, but sometimes I'm a little bit more lenient. At least I'm trying to be now.
Yeah, man. Like we were saying, like especially with the fair value gaps, it's like giving us just a way to take some of these trades where they're like guaranteed. So it's like you can kind of increase your size because the trades are so guaranteed that some of these stuff. The way Beck is doing it, like super high win rate.
And then with time frame continuity, we ain't spoke about time frame continuity, knowing how those triggers run into each other, man. It's just,
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, my bias was short. I thought we was gonna go short this week. I was expecting it like a huge move, but of course I didn't see no confirmation, so I didn't take it. But I was just surprised. I was expecting us to get sold off a few times.
I ain't said in the chat, but if you look on Fire on the Week, I think we're like have a fair value gap. I'm waiting to see how we do, or how we start out next week. See what we do. Like I think we'll invalidate the fair value gap above like 417 or some shit.
Yep. See, we had all these old BFs, so I was thinking, oh yeah, we're done. But we did technically break the downtrend line we had. So there was one on one of my charts I had drew it.
I said that right. You seen that same thing I'm talking about?
Wait, say what?
I said that right. You seen what I was talking about? The weekly fair value gap.
Oh no, let me pull it up.
I mean, I ain't really, like I said, I really, been trying to see how these larger time frame trades work out, with the concepts. Yeah, I'm really trying to see how they play out, but I think it'll be invalidated above 417 change, right?
Yep.
Yeah, let's see how we do next week.
Talking about this high right here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm waiting for one of these highs for them to liquidate the hell out of us and I go short. It's gonna come. You know what had got me too? We had consolidated.
Yeah.
We had consolidated a few days. Or was it? It was like, I think it was like here maybe. Yeah, I think it was like right here. Nah, it was a few days ago. Let me see. I had made a video of it. I think it was here maybe. I just remember I saw us consolidating and I was like, oh yeah, it's over. And then boom.
Mm.
But you know what really messed it up is that Fed, because the Fed talked and it was like, oh yeah, we're bullish. Oh, that really, that really caused the market to turn around. And here's my box set up I had.
Yeah, I ain't even really been paying attention to this.
Bro, I didn't even listen. Yeah, I didn't even listen to it.
Fucking
came into it.
But yeah, I think we'll still be able to hit the 212 or the double inside 2112 target and still not invalidate that fair value. So I don't know. We'll just have to see how we do next week.
Exactly. Play it by ear. I mean, like I said, it's a new month, so I'm not taking nothing, no monthly swings the first few days. Or if I do, I'm gonna just be like, so the moment I see a higher time frame reversal or red, I'm out. Because like I said, those monthlies, I had learned that like in February when I tried to do Disney, and it just kept going back and forth, back and forth. I'm like, bro, what the hell is this? But it's because they're day bars. So it's doing the same thing an hour would do. If you go to the hour, you see an hourly break, you see the one. If you look at the 1 minute or 3 minute bars, that shit will go up and down like 2-3 times before it finally breaks. So same shit.
Yeah. Probably wait to Tuesday or something. See what it do on Monday.
Yeah. It's like Rob said. Rob said something about it too. Like I think he was talking about like monthly. Like he was saying like at a certain point you can see what the sellers are doing on a month, and that's when you go long.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh damn, we is
how he described it.
We starting the month.
Yeah. I forgot how he described it. I was like, that's hella smart. So let's look at these sectors. So yeah, on the week, man, my BFs look crazy sometimes. So yeah, we got the weekly 2 up, but I'm gonna be hella cautious. 411, the 99, it's 412 basically. Got a little bit of magnitude before the next pivot, but I'm just gonna be hella cautious for a pullback. Because yeah, especially see how these 2 pivots right here, Devin. That's the liquidity right there. They know hella people are gonna have their stop.
That's what I'm saying.
People, like smart money knows people got their stops right there. So I'm gonna put both of those levels. I'm gonna mark them both. Niggas ain't getting me.
Yeah, 417.
And I see this happen a lot on SPY. It'll be like 2 weeks like that, and it'll come to that exact level. Like we'll push right here.
Slide back.
Yep, liquidate them. They're gonna get in long, and then boom. Not saying it's going to happen, but that's like a thing I've seen happen a lot of times. It happened like a few weeks back on SPY. There was a level, we pushed below it, even I got in, and in reverse, I got out instantly. I knew what it was because I knew ICT by then. But if I had been paying attention and looked back, it was the same level where we had the same setup a few weeks before that. So.
I'm trying to get better with like looking at these ranges. You know what I'm saying? Like what range like we're like breaking to the upside to that, or like which previous range we've broken or are still inside of. You know what I'm saying? If we did break it to the downside,
Yeah.
of course we're trying to get to the other side of it.
Yep.
But if we not, I think it's like in SPY, if I'm not mistaken. Hold on, we're like just inside on like some larger time frames, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like quarter or some shit. Yeah, and a month right now. Currently,
What's inside?
And a month is inside.
Yep. Inside
quarter.
month. Inside month, quarter. We're back at outside year. Yeah, we're outside year still.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so we are outside here.
Oh, we came. Oh yeah, because even though we're not that low, we're still out. Because this already became an outside year. I'm tripping. So yeah, it's wick now, but the low, it was like right. Yeah, we touched all the way down here. Look how much we didn't come in. This was the 12-month level, but look how much we wicked. So we about to have this quarter is already probably inside up. Yep, look at that. Inside up quarter, 212. Next quarter, have the 2, and then boom. Because you know them, they ain't home. No matter how bad the economy is, smart money's gonna lie like it's not bad to get the stock market to rally. That's how I look at it. They'll do what they can.
Man,
Like think about it.
Coronavirus
2020
down,
was the best, market, and somehow it's like the worst year. So.
I'm really slick, man. I missed entry on gold and silver though.
Bro, I had forgot about silver, and I saw it like the other night because somebody was asking me, and I'm like, yeah, it's a trade silver live. And I looked at it,
I don't know.
Yeah, bro, I had an old alert in the pop. I'm like, wait, silver back at 20 what?
I'm sitting here talking to one of my coworkers, older coworker. He don't trade, but he invest in like old shit like that.
Yeah.
Like, man, don't be surprised that shit just popped, man. My lame ass still miss it. I'm talking shit.
Yep.
All right.
I just have hella alerts that being said. Like my shit is going off all the time.
Big ass 3 on the week.
Alerts for days. That's always have trades. I just constantly set alerts. I don't want about my day.
I should have been buying.
So yeah, that's probably. We got this week. Oh, this 2 week. We got this 2 week FVG and this weekly FVG bearish. More than likely, we should at least retrace into it. But I'm very cautious on this level. Actually, I'm gonna mark it too. That way I know. So boom, there we go. That's all. So I can be cautious. That SPY. Dow. Coming back into my order BF. Came out of lower. I feel like the Dow is more directional than SPY. That shit will just push up. So we're sharing the same pivot. Only thing out of continuity is the year. Same thing with the Dow. Yeah, that's a crazy inside quarter. Small caps. Small caps looks good. This was a monthly broad information. So we got the fair value gap. Weekly. I don't know what these blue lines were. Looks like everything is trying to come back. You know, a lot of stuff is riding, you know, these inside quarter up. So off the fair value gap right here. And hammer day. So see, I like to see stuff like this too. So hopefully we do this. That's the goal, unless we reject. Or we do something like this. This is best case scenario. So this is on IWM, Russell, small caps, DraftKings pins, all that. Then we got XLE, Energy, Oilyboyz, full time frame continuity is back. Broke out of my older BS. Got a much larger weekly come in. Flying through this old level of consolidation too. So look at how it got bought up from this low. See how just straight up, like I don't even know what degree this is. But yeah, XLE definitely bullish. Damn internet. Come on, man. There we go. Yeah, man. Everybody talking in here. So next pivot on XLE. So that's CVX, Oxy, ET, everything we like. Y'all got any plays on XLE you're looking at?
Nah, I'm just really getting situated, starting to look at stuff myself.
I like
going through the sectors with you.
Yeah, CVX was the one I didn't really, when I looked at them, I didn't look at the contracts, to be honest. I just saw CVX was a setup I liked. But I know ET probably had better contracts. But CVX, I remember we had felt it at monthly and came back. I like this one a lot right here. Right here was the monthly 2 up. Look at how we flew through that shit today. Or this week, I'm sorry. We did 14% week almost. It's crazy. And yeah, I was surprised right here when we gapped up today. I was like, why did oil gap? Like I knew it was pushing up, but like but But yeah, right here was the monthly flip. We flipped the month from red to green. I always be paying attention to that too. Like even if it ain't a strat level, I'll look at like where the month is and like where it goes red and green. It's like a thing I look out for at least. Yeah, CVX, FTFC. That's another one to look out for. Keep on your list. If you need some discount, look at ET. I think it's like $11 share. So you get some real cheap. You get some real cheap contracts with ET. I forgot who it was who mentioned it. But he was like, yeah, he was in our Discord. Shout out to him. I'm gonna see the same pattern on all the XLE. XLP, XLPay, another one. I like the setup here because we came out of this. I feel like it's time to go. 2 up inside day green. Anytime you have an inside day, the color is gonna help give you a hint as to where we're about to break. Inside green, more than likely we're gonna break 2 up. 2 day, it's like a shooter. Just got sold off a little. Just a week, weird looking doji. There's a daily entry and there's a weekly. Yeah, alert. Oh, my bad for the background noise, y'all.
Hey, Yarn.
Yeah.
Start going through tickers. Checked out SWN and Veil.
Bet.
Real good in XME.
SWN. I don't even know what that one. Oh, Southern. Oh yeah, because Southern has 2, right? I'm talking about SO and Southern Oil, right? Like that.
You talking about SO? Yeah, it's Southwestern Energy. In the XME. And
nice. There's another one. I think it's Helga Mining. They had a good setup recently. But I like this one.
Oh, Heckle Mining.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay, let me check it out. Yeah, and Veil looking pretty good too.
And niggas won't shut the fuck up.
A lot of XME looking good and going to next month. I'm at X too.
Yeah.
I heard y'all talking about it, so I missed the interest.
Closes and actual. This is a close. That was a wick. Trying to bounce off this wick back into FTFC. I never, these are cheap. I wonder how these contracts look. I'm gonna have to analyze these contracts tomorrow.
Yeah, I ain't got to no contacts yet.
I forgot what I was looking at the other day or yesterday. It was a fire setup, man. I was like halfway done about to post it, man. New contracts, the spread was atrocious. It was like, bro, it was like something crazy, like 0.06 to $2.90, I think, or so. It was like a crazy spread. Like, there's no way you would have got out of those. But the setup was so fire. I'm like, ain't that some shit? That happened to me before. I got in and I just didn't look at the contracts, and the spread was terrible. But I was able to get out. It took a while though. I know the other one is that's one I like. I know people be
I remember doing stupid shit like that as a rookie. Buying contracts.
Yep.
That had some wild ass spread.
Yep.
Like, man, what? I sold this shit. Why the hell did I lose?
Yeah. I did that at the beginning of the year. It wasn't even on the Ricky. It was just I had to take a break off of my family issues, and I just took the first trade I saw to get back, and then I was just like, a few days later, I was like, I looked at the spread, and I was like, oh my god, what did I do?
Damn.
This is what True likes to trade. This one goes crazy. But I remember, I think it was Dame was struggling to get in. I don't know if y'all was trying to buy a limit or what, but I remember it took him like all day to get in. So that kind of made me like less wanted to get in, but that was a good setup. I like liquidity. I don't have the patience to wait. It's a lot of green. All right, back to the list where we Excel read. Strong push up, crazy day, pull back. Probably gonna have like a red day into this FEG before another bounce. That's always look at the market. We consolidate, breakout, pull back, breakout. So because we had I should have known on this 2-up day. Usually when I see a strong day like this, I'm like, we're in a 50-50. We're either gonna have a second strong day, or we're gonna have like a day like this, like a little weak ass day where you gotta wait. And because it's like right there, it's FEG, I wouldn't be surprised if we, fall right into it. So, but keep an eye on XLRE. I got PLDFO, and I think SPG. I know I do dividends. I've never traded them. I know a lot of people buy dividends on them. XLC, didn't they get killed? I think they got killed yesterday or the day before. Bro, it's like a club in here. Look at that gap up, right? Talking about on XLC, or you talking about on XLRE? So right now we got two, like this is what I'm talking about. So this is 2 up and this is technically two downs, but realistically, the range is still within. It's like ICT says, which makes sense because I had said that like a few months back that SPY, when it's inside a range, it still moves like an inside a day. So like if you have a 2-up day on SPY like this, when we come back, once we're in here, it moves like a 1, regardless of it being a 2. I feel like this day probably did the same thing. See that? Both days were technically 2 down, but realistically, it was just a little inside day. So yeah, I'm not even interested in XLC to be honest right now. It'll be a while before I am. I guess you could take this inside 2-day up, but just don't have nothing on XLC I want to trade. Especially with it being centered in this current BF, I really don't like it. I hate trading center of the range. I try to take my trade off of the extreme, so at the bottom or the high is where I'm trying to be at, not the mid. XLI, damn XLI. Y'all see this? Holy shit! Damn. These XLI contracts probably went nuts, and they were probably stupid cheap. So in the morning, like late last night, I had saw XLI this day. So I took well, I didn't take. I had went to. This was the one I went to. It was UTSL. For utility. I'm sorry, it wasn't XLI. It was an XLU. But I saw this setup. Dude, these contracts was up like 17,000% yesterday. Shit was crazy. But this was the one that the spread was like all jacked up. I know, right? Well, yeah, good luck getting out. You, man, killed on that spread. XLK, basically just tech. It's gonna look the same as SPY. It's just the tech section of SPY. Continuation. Oh, that's a 2-day, my bad. 1 day. All right, so yeah, XLK, let's keep it moving. XLY. XLY, why not? Why are you not trading XLY off of that gap? God damn, that's another one. Holy shit. Which makes sense. TGT is XLY. TGT, Tesla. That's why Tesla was so crazy, but I'll never trade Tesla. Ever. I had Lucid on the list, but for some reason Lucid didn't have a good setup. I know, right? $4. Two-day. It's just a 2-day chart. 2 days combined in one. Oh. No, I like it. They were just like, oh, shit. And I'm like, but keep going. So, continuation on Target, Tesla. What overweight holdings? You mean like the XLY ETF? I'm just using the ETFs to find the setups. So I know like TGT, Walmart, and Tesla. Oh yeah. So I'm just looking for the companies. So like, yeah. I don't really like. So 100K. I don't know if you saw here 1,000% on XLV. I had told them about like maybe last week, but you know me, I chart the ETFs. I rarely trade the actual ETFs. Usually, you know, just chart them as like the companies. He took the ETF. Sometimes the ETFs have really good setups where it's worth it. But usually I'll just find the company. So for me, TGT, like I said, I'm not trading Tesla, fuck Tesla. Even though Tesla's super easy, that was like a stock that I took one of my first big losing on. And after that, I was like, I've never traded again. And I literally have it in like over a year and a half. So. XLF. What's crazy is I saw XLF like a few days ago and I forgot about it. Hammer, yeah. Is that a 2 down? That's a green 2 down hammer. Oh, it was an outside hammer. Wow. That shows momentum. And a 2 up. Here's the gap. What's the next pivot? Then on the week. Here's the week. There's the hammer.
I never had a follow-up with you, so did you? I did. I like, I didn't really like, is it good? I'm okay, thank you though. I love the strawberry green. Are they,
So that's the next pivot. XLF. I think the top holding of XLF is JPM. So looking at JPM BAC, but I like to trade the credit cards. So like Visa and MA are like two I trade a lot or used to trade a lot. Visa is like a subcategory of XLF. It's like banks, but it's like consumer credit, I think, or something like that. It's like a sub, but it moves very similar. And then MA moves like V, just with a higher ATR. So it's like, think of it like Visa on steroids. So I see this as a daily TTO. It's just happening. But these wicks make me kind of sketched out. So what the fuck? I would be waiting a little. I'm sorry, y'all. Usually it's quiet in here. I don't know why everybody is in here and they talking like it's a club. Yeah, fuck Tesla. I'll trade Lucid, which is weird. Lucid didn't have a good setup today. I think it was late. I remember I just trying to throw some plays up, and I was like, I'm out. Yeah, Visa looks cool, but honestly, I would avoid. I'll wait for these wicks. Oh, this was earnings. That's why. I'll wait for the volatility to die down a little, in my opinion. It's XLF. Citi, I think Citigroup. I think Citigroup might be the biggest one. XLB. Don't really trade XLB ever. I think CAT is in it. This is building materials. So levels came out of a weekly. This is a weekly broad formation. Came off that gap, sitting on the FVG. 2 week to the continuation. But it looks like the overall trend of the entire market is a lot of shit that fell down that's trying to come back. But to me, XLE looks, of course, the strongest. Damn, XLU went berserk on the week. Gapper. Definitely, y'all should chart some XLU plays. I might do that. Only one I know of is like the utilities leverage one, UTSL. XME, mining. See, look, it's labeled a chop. Healthcare. So this one seems slowly but surely making its way up the BF. It's right in that uptrend channel. What do you know? Two up A. Come on, internet. Not bad, I'm on public Wi-Fi. Healthcare, Pfizer, Moderna, I think BMY, Bristol Myers. Moderna, the most expensive Pfizer, and then BMY got some good price contracts. Fuck, I'll fly. So there's my levels inside, outside 312. Day setup on healthcare 312 up. So let me actually, I'm gonna put an alert. That way I remember this one. That way I don't forget. Jets, airlines. So look at this, rejecting this little gap. It's pushing right through it though. Jets, BA, American Airlines.
Can you check out BA? I think it got a double inside day.
Yeah.
Let me go to
Yep. Double inside day. See what the 2 day looking like. Should be a 2-1. Up, 2-1 inside. Yeah, that'd be a safer break.
Yeah, BA moves when it moves.
Hell yeah. But if it don't, it don't.
Yeah.
A lot of
Chop
people,
you up.
a lot of people hate BA. I've only traded BA a few times, but I remember like early on, like 2020, late 2020, early 2021. I took like a few trades and it was like a little bit of money, but it didn't work out. I just kind of never got back to it. But I know a lot of people who got destroyed by BA, who hate BA. Like I don't even think 100K likes BA.
Mm.
So yeah, little consolidation. I don't know if this is like a true TTO coming. Like I don't know if we're gonna flag. If we start flagging, that's good because that's the same setup I was seeing on target. That's the goal. Flag and then bounce. But who knows? Where we at? Jets. Oh, Art K, Kathy. This shit looks crazy. So it looks like a weird consolidation channel. Crazy it sounds. Probably just take trades off the top. Chewy tends to move like this too. I noticed. Like it moves in the channel a lot. So green 2-down hammer. That's a trade setup I like. So RK might be on my watch list next week. The week is out of continuity. I don't know if I want this. If this day can push the target, it can trigger the week. But this day could trigger the week. We can hit this high. And I wouldn't trust, if we do hit this high, honestly, I wouldn't trust it to stay. I feel like we might just sell off again. That's that weekly 2-2 target. I would not be staying if it does hit this. It's probably gonna hit this and fall and just chop more. Yeah, this is what looks really choppy. All right, let me look at silver and gold. I don't ever trade the gold, but silver I used to trade like a lot. I like silver. Silver is another one. It's cheap, and the contracts fly. I'm actually probably gonna trade it next week because I started a small account challenge with a couple $100. The contracts are cheap. If I catch a gap up, them bitches will be up 400%. And there you go. There was a 2-2, and this was my blue ones are monthly, so this is an old monthly bottom formation, I guess. Oh yeah. So this was the monthly brown information off this outside bar. And at the same time, we had range contraction from a previous range, and they crossed. I remember a long time ago, FICO showed me that. So we're probably gonna push up here and reject. I don't know why that happens, but it just does. It's like a weird phenomenon on gold. So yeah, monthly level. Okay. $3. I said I'm not trading gold, so I don't really. Silver is what I'm gonna be on. Oh, silver had a PMG. Boom. Weekly and daily PMG. Definitely looking at silver next week. Especially look at all these FEGs we created. Created one, gapped, created another one. Crazy buying just happened at these levels. 16. When last time we were that low? We ain't been that low, bro, since 2020. Y'all see that? Y'all see this shit?
Yeah, bro, I'm mad I missed that entry.
This
I
shit
said
is
I was talking
crazy.
big on silver, like, man, don't be surprised, that shit just pop, and it
That shit
fucking
is
do.
since 2020.
And I wasn't in there. Damn.
That way I know. Yeah, bro, silver got a lot of magnitude. Turn the damn music up. Shit looks fire. That's why I just keep my line. I don't even delete my lines a lot. So I can just move them around like that. Silver is definitely one, and it's very small account friendly. So heads up, y'all. Now we're looking at the hedges real quick. We got TLT bonds, 20-year. He's probably gonna look bearish as XOK at SPY continue to push up. They make the I made this list of shit that like tends to run hedge or can protect me against downside on SPY. T-bond futures. This ain't supposed to be here. This is out of place. And then we got another one for Simmons. So this would be NVIDIA, AMD, all that.
So SOXL is this 3x. So it's like whatever those move times 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just use in my experience, I think it was made more for what is it? Common. I noticed when I was in them one time, they were up like 8% on the day. And I don't look at my contracts when I'm in a trade. Like I look at the chart. So I'm expecting to be up like 1,000%. And I was only up like 120%. I was mad as hell. Yeah, I think it's made more. It's better for common. Like they're buying shares of it. 8% on common would be a good amount, especially if they're buying a gang of shares and they're buying on margin. Options wise, I feel like it ain't all that. I think I find a better deal. a better bang for my buck. So to say.
I bet.
Yeah, like right now, you know, you got Nvidia and you got AMD as the cheaper one of it. And we got energy, gush, they're just oil. You can see the same shit. It's all XLE, off of lows, pushing up, FTFC. Now we got Riot Mirror. Actually, let me look at Bitcoin futures real quick. It's just been ripping. I know the last 2 days, people have been going crazy with crypto. I'm gonna watch crypto this weekend because that could give us a hint on how Riot and Mirror open. Because Riot and Mirror are real cheap right now. I don't know what the contracts are at, but right. Oops, catch some momentum. We have a strong weekend on Bitcoin. That's what people used to do back in the day when Bitcoin was hella bullish. We'll just watch Riot. We'll just watch Bitcoin and then the bullish day, Riot and Mirror. It's just below that. Two on a 2 day. That's why I use 2 day charts because here it's kind of just like, I don't know, like a 2-2 choppy, but on the 2 day, you can kind of see a better idea. 2 down, 2 up, kind of failing, but it's still 2 up. 4 cent spread on right. What did contracts at? What are your contracts at on there? Oh, that's not bad. What about on Mirror? Can you look at Mirror? That's not bad at all. That's usually what I buy when I have the money. Check Mirror. I wish there was like, so with TradingView, I can set alerts for movement, but I wish there was like an alert I could set for like high volume and an alert for aggressive movement. That way I don't have to run a scan. I was sitting there today, like all last week, there was like a few that I just forgot about that I didn't have price alerts, but they were like stocks that I trade. And they had like crazy days, but I didn't know because I had I had a level that it passed. But like if I had like a volume scanner or something, I would have known. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I know I have this with TradingView. It's like this hot list, but I don't know how to like set it to where I have my stocks. Like I don't really, like I saw Ford was on this bitch, but if I can do it to like my favorite stocks, that would be fire. That way I don't have to wake up in the morning and run like a pre-market scan. I already know y'all about to say use Thinkorswim, use Thinkorswim. I'm not about to use Thinkorswim. Yeah, they're cheap, but it's kind of funny when you think about it. That's a lot for a $12 stock. It's 10 times its price. That's the only thing I hate. Like it's cheap, but like I hate buying contracts that are more expensive than the actual stock. But yeah, I know E-Trade Pro has a lot of built-in, so I'm gonna get familiar with E-Trade Pro. I use Power E-Trade, but the Pro has the same scanners from what I hear. Or I might just get, I don't know if Unusual Wells has like a scanner for volume and shit like that. I just want something that's not like, I don't like Thinkorswim because it's like resource intensive. It's like, it's a lot. That's pretty much the list, bros. The rest are just commodities. But if y'all got any ideas, throw them before we end this. Maybe ideas or setups. Nobody? GNRC, bet. That sounds like a medicine company or healthcare. FVG gang. This is funny. Damn, this looks fire. What is this? What is this, bro? Manufacturing. This must be in the Dow. Yeah, I like this one, bro. I like this one a lot. 2 down. So this is a setup that I always take. If I see a 2 down, it's green, and then the next day it gaps up. 90% of the time, I'm about to FOMO in. I'm gonna trick the bag off. It's off of open, bro. I'm having no stop loss, nothing. I'm in. So this has like a green 2 down hammer with a cap. Has like a very, very high success ratio, or hit ratio. I don't know what you call it. It's a very probable trade. It's one of my favorite setups in this strat. So anytime I see it, I take it. Now we're just gonna watch and see how the next day reacts to
What's that you said?
What'd you say?
What's that you said? You said your favorite.
Yeah, that's my favorite. FLSR. Yeah, the green 2 down hammer.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah, that's one of I was telling them, especially off of a gap. I said when I see it, a lot of times I FOMO in without even waiting. But yeah, no, this is a fire setup. Whoever found this, goddamn. Never even heard of this. FLSR. Which one is that? I've seen that one too. Another one I need to look at is Zillow. I was trying to short the hell out of Zillow. First Solar. Damn. Damn, what's going on?
Whoa.
What is going on? Jesus Christ, bro. Oh, earnings, of course.
And what percent move was that?
Earnings. Well, I don't like to play stocks before I can play the run up, but I don't really like to touch them after. So I don't like to be involved in that volatility game, and I don't like to pay extra for my contracts. They're not? How much are the contracts? How much are the contracts, bro? Oh, they got monthlies? How much are they? Damn, that's not bad. What is that, a 3-week contract, right? That's not bad at all. For $1. 2 at the money. What's the delta at? Oh my God, that's a great contract. I'm adding that to the list. Let me see the ATR on this stock. On the week, damn, that looks nutty. She has a $9 ATR. Oh, that's because of this day, though. Let me go back. Nah, yeah, it has a $8 to $9 ATR regardless. So you're gonna get half of that. What, a 50 delta? That's $50 per contract. The gamma's probably like 20 to 70, 120. Then probably at 80. Yeah, the contract would probably be like three $4 contracts by then, maybe more. That's off a 1 week movement too. That's not even counting the other weeks. I like to be conservative. Like I use whatever it is, I'll be like, okay, what could I get for 1 week, 1 week of movement? You know, like what can I get for if it's a weekly and then the week moves a certain amount, I'll be like, what is 1 day of movement gonna give me? I'm always play conservative. Then I'd rather be, have more than expect more and be short and then I'm zero or negative. Feel me?
I have a strawberry ice lemon and honey mochi.
Anything else? I'm tired.
This was good, bro. This was real helpful.
Bet. We go to fight it. I gotta tomorrow Saturday. I'll be helping people, but I'll be looking for plays. And then Sunday morning, I'm my mentees. So by Sunday, I'll have like a really refined watch list. In the morning, later on the day, you'll probably see True and Max watch list. But yeah, usually I just do a weekly watch list, and then throughout the week, I have daily watch lists that I'm using the weekly off of. Because I just look at it like, okay, if it's a 2-up week, I just need to take the first 2-up day, and then I know there's probably some chop. So if I see like a 2-down day, but the week's still in force, I buy low on the first reversal I see, or if I'm at a high and I like this could be the week, the week, I'll buy short. I kind of just stay within the weekly range each day, if that makes sense. Like I'm trying to buy the high and the low of the week and trade both of them. So yeah. But if that's it, y'all, I'm about to get out of here. I hope y'all have a good weekend.
Thank you, Joe.
All right, bro.
Appreciate it, man.
Thanks, bro. Appreciate you, man.
No problem, y'all.
Thanks,
This was recorded too, so I'm gonna save it. No problem. I'm gonna save it and then upload it.
This is on this side.
All right, y'all.
Bye-bye.
All right, thanks, Joe.
Peace.
Have a good night.
Peace.
Peace.
Gang.